Welcome back to another crazy week of the stock market. Today is June 13th, Monday. We have some news coming out this week. We have Fed expectations for inflation, not only on the 1 year, but the 3 year coming at 11 a.m. We also have basically on Wednesday, Powell is going to be speaking as well. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. We have initial jobless claim numbers and a whole bunch of information coming out. You guys could check it out on Market Watch, type in economical calendar, and you'll see some of the news coming out for this upcoming week. Now, looking at the overall market, we'll just start over on the 180-day. We are testing 180-day lows. So this is low-key looking like a double bottom pattern where we basically hit this level before. We hit it back in May 20th. We basically bounced, went sideways for a long period of time, and we're coming right back down. So let's see what happens today. But we made a low of 379 pre-market. We are very oversold. RSI is around like 13 on the 180-day. If we go over on the 20-day, RSI is oversold at around like 22. So these are bounce territories, but due to the fact that we're supposed to get negative news, or we already got negative news, we could actually come down lower. So that's one thing that you guys want to be very cautious with, because we are trading in the blue section. But this is kind of what happened back in 2020 when the market was overall crashing. It was kind of hard to predict where the low would possibly be, especially since the RSI is staying in the blue zone. So as long as this RSI stays in the blue zone, we could continue to go lower. As soon as it starts to come out of that blue zone, we could actually bounce. So key levels you want to watch for today, you want to watch for that 382 or 383 break. That's going to be the break of the 20-day trade line, which is acting as resistance right now. So we want it to act as support on the way up. So 383, then we can start going to 387, maybe even higher. There's more possibility for upside now. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but if we do break that 379, this is actually below the 1 year, basically low over here. So if you see the 1 year low is 380, it's not really updated on TD pre-market, but once the bell ring, it's going to update itself. But if you go to the 3 year, then you could start basically charting out to see what happens. And after we break this 379 zone, we could possibly even go to 370 down right here, right? 370, you can see we bounced off of it before. So that's the next major support. And then after that, we could possibly go to 365, and next key level is going to be around that 360 level. So let's see what happens. The 3 year is actually trying to cross over as well. It does have more room to drop. But it's not updated as well. So we definitely want to basically recheck with the charts when the bell rings, to see overall what's going to happen. So make sure you guys try to capture a good crossover for any possible downside, just to secure yourself and use a stop loss. Next stop we're going to be talking about is Tesla. Looking at Tesla over here, Tesla is basically oversold as well, but not that oversold compared to most stocks, right? So you can see that it's basically not even fully in the blue zone. One thing about Tesla, they do have that split. They have got upgraded this morning from basically 1100 to 1175 by RBC Capital. They also have a split news coming out as well too, so we definitely want to pay attention to see how this stock is going to react to the news. From what I've been seeing, I haven't been seeing the split news basically affect, just like before, right? Before, when we see split news, we used to see the stock take off. We used to see some running into the split. As you guys can see with Amazon, because of the state of the overall market, we haven't really been doing much. So definitely want to watch to see how Tesla reacts this today as well, and this upcoming week. So watch for the break below 647 over here. Once we start to break 647, we can start going to 617. To the upside, you want to watch for a break and hold above 692. Then we could start going to like 692 to 714, then we could possibly go up to that 756, which was previous resistance levels. Dropping down towards the 20-day, you can see it a little bit clearer over here as well too. If you want, you could capture a short from 665 down towards 645. Basically, it's going to be a little bit closer than that 180-day, or you could basically go for a long position from 688 to 713 on Tesla. Next one we want to watch is going to be Amazon. So looking at Amazon over here, Amazon is basically pulling on the lows, very oversold, and you're going to see a repeating trend. A lot of these stocks are basically in the blue zone. So there's more potential for a possible bounce today. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but just be cautious and use a stop loss. So looking at Amazon over here, we could look for a possible bounce from 107 to 110, or if we start to break lows today, watch for a break of 101 down towards 104 down towards 101 over here. All right, looking at Facebook over here, Facebook actually changed its name to Meta. So when you put in FB, it's not going to pop up, but Facebook has seen better days. You can see Facebook on a straight decline on the 20-day, sitting at 169. If Facebook starts to bounce, you want to watch for a break above 173, then we could start going to 175, maybe even going towards that 177 resistance over here on the way down, 169 down towards 165. Just use a stop loss. Everything is oversold. Next one we're looking at is Apple. Same situation over here. Apple's very oversold over here at that 132. It does look like a previous double bottom as well. So we could see that we hit this level and bounce, and then we could possibly hit this level and bounce today. So if we don't bounce today, then we're going to be very bearish, right? Powell speaks on Wednesday, so you definitely want to see some type of bounce to give the market more room to the downside. This way we could kind of predict the charts. If not, and we just start sinking oversold, you're going to have to basically wait for intraday bounce and go for those kind of crossovers, right? So watch for that 32 break down to its 30 and watch for that 135 break. And then we can start basically going towards 140. So that's going to be it. Main watch for me is probably going to be the SPY and Tesla. Just because I know how these stocks are possibly going to move today, especially with that with the news that we're supposed to get with the Fed expectation on inflation. So keep these on watch, use a stop loss. Hopefully you guys all have a green trading day, and welcome back to the market. See you guys later.